Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up, everybody? So, there's a game that's coming on Steam on around June 6th called Active Shooter. It's a game where you get to play as a SWAT team that stops the school shooter and the shooter himself. It's coming out on June 6th, potentially on Steam. And of course, it's bringing a huge controversy. Everyone's talking about it, from Jim Sterling, Philip DeFranco, a lot of news outlets that talk about it. Talking about this game, and I bet you're wondering, Rockingtheblade, where do you fall on? How you feel about this? Should this game even exist? Of course, in my opinion, should the game exist? Of course, everyone has a right to make what they want. But considering how school shootings is still a thing that's going on right now, and we had like two recently, not even a week from each other, or about a week or so from each other, and as a constant problem that's still playing the country of the United States even now, is not necessarily really a good idea. I laugh because this guy claims that he wasn't expecting any controversy from this, even though, dude, you're making a game where you get to play as the shooter shooting kids at a school, which is a thing that's currently going on right now, and you weren't expecting controversy. Please, you're because of what's going on, you're using, and because I know what he's doing. It's smart business wise. It's smart. He's using the controversy that's going on right now, plus all the press of me talking about it, Philip DeFranco, Jim Sterling talking about this guy's video game, is gonna let people that want to buy his game and buy his product. And ultimately, why I think it's a bad idea is because at the end of the day, there are people in the White House trying to get all types of violent video games banned in general, because they all think it makes people into bloodthirsty killers, even though, according to research, that most of these shooters don't even like playing games because it's not realistic. Isn't that funny? They claim that that's the cause, and I think most of them don't even play video games. Ain't that some shit? And it's just and people like Jack Thompson want these games to be banned entirely. Trump had a meeting recently with the ESRB. Granted, nothing happened, which everyone figured nothing was going to happen, but still, it shouldn't exist, and it shouldn't really exist, because it's going to create a point for a politician to be like, look, see, look at this shit, look what they're making. And of course, the worst case scenario, this game comes out, and the next shooting that happens, and you're like, oh yeah, I did it because I got expired by Active Shooter. The shitstorm that's a come upon not only the game creators, but Steam for even allowing this game to be on their store is going to be astronomical. Holy shit. I can imagine parents suing both the company and Steam itself. This is a bad idea. Holy shit. And plus, then they might want to have talks to ban all violent video games altogether. It's going to create, such a shitstorm of shit that us gamers don't need. I like how one comment on the Jim Sterling video I watched on this talk was like, we need this game. We don't need this type of fucking game. You know what we really need? A Half-Life 3, a Left 4 Dead 3, a proper remake / sequel to Chrono Trigger, an NES Mini, which are Nintendo's trademark, and Nintendo, please properly stock it. Only with the NES and the SNES Mini, it wasn't properly stocked at all. Please properly stock the NES, and the N64 Mini. If you're doing it, please properly stock it. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. I don't want to try to go to Amazon, have to buy one, which I won't, but still, and there's suckers that will, unfortunately. They'll buy the product that said Mini for $200 or above, because they really want it so damn bad. But that's beside the point. I'm getting ahead of myself. Point being, this is not a good idea because of the precedent it could possibly set. It could set a domino effect of epic proportion that could be so bad it will affect the gaming industry entirely. At the end of the day, but kudos to the guy. He wrote to the people on Steam saying that if this game, is offensive, doesn't meet the guidelines, which a lot of people point out. I forgot which guideline it was, but it's a guideline that people point out, this is the guideline they're breaking, why it shouldn't exist. That if Steam agrees that they're breaking the guideline, they'll cancel the release of the game. Which I hope Steam. So Steam, it's funny how Steam, we talked about Steam not that long ago, but they want to give like give you know, not banned like visual novel games that are too risque. But it's just like, Steam, sweetheart, this is the time you to wake up and make the right decision, and not just have this whatever attitude that you've been having lately in terms of how you're running your store. It's time for you to wake up and do something about this. Don't let this game happen, and wake up, because if you let this game happen, and that scenario I mentioned just happens, a tidal wave of shit is going to come, both not only the creators, but your store itself for even allowing it. Because I'm telling you, if Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox will allow this game on their store, oh my god, the negative press. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo allowing a game where you get to shoot kids in the face? Nani? Next Step 5. I mean, it'll be all over the place negatively, and I don't want like nothing to do with that. And I don't agree, and like, I don't blame them. That's negative press they don't want at all. So I know people saying, but Rockingtheblade, but Rockingtheblade, you know, it's the First Amendment rights. I understand what you're saying, and you're right. But at the same time, it sets a dangerous precedent. Like I mentioned before, these things happen. Like I mentioned before, it's going to get to a point like games like Doom, Wolfenstein, Mortal Kombat will no longer be sold because they're afraid of what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Granted, those games are fantasy. Well, you know, granted, one was more like, well, now I'm more more like a fantasy type game because of all the weapons and stuff. But granted, Doom and Mortal Kombat fall in the fantasy vines, but still, they'll poison. It's going to poison the youths, and then it's going to no longer be sold to anybody, and no one will be able to get it. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, the game should not come out. I know I'm gonna probably get thumbs down for this. I don't care. This is my opinion on it. This game shouldn't come out. Especially when it's a situation like with the school shooting that's still happening right now as we speak. It's still currently happening. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, this game should not be made at all and not be released. Well, it's being made, of course, it's coming out, but not be released. Should not be released at all. So Steam, wake up, make the right decision, because a shitstorm will be coming if this gets released. Trust me, we don't need this type of game. At the end of the day, we don't really need this game. Like I mentioned before, what we really need is like Last of Us 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, you know, the sequel to Beyond Good and Evil, which seriously I need to play the original game. I heard it's amazing. But yeah, that's what we need. Not this shit. You know what I'm saying? So what they get to play is the SWAT people. So fucking what? I can see this game had like a story mode or something with an underlying message behind it. How, you know, school shootings is bad and never resort to this. Maybe now, I mean, maybe I can like see it being more justified. But it's just bare bones. Be the shooter or be the SWAT team that stops him. Is this like, you know, really? Come on, dude. You know what you're doing. Stop acting innocent. There's a controversy going on. You try to make profit out of it. Profit out of it. Stop it. If you want to do the right thing, dude, cancel your game. Make something else. Use that engine to make like a military shooter or something more original or sci-fi-ish, whatever. But don't do shit like this. This is stupid. Come on. Because you said again. I know I'm repeating myself, but you're saying a dangerous president that's gonna come from the White House and affect all the gamers. And last thing I want is not to get a certain product because of, you know, sensitive people and shit. You know what I mean? Maybe in the future, maybe someday you can release it. I'm not saying never, but now is not the time. Alright guys, that's my thoughts on the video. Not video, that's my thoughts on the topic. What do you guys think about this whole active shooter game situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll try to respond to them as fast as possible. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.